What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. Today is episode number 12 of the Fat Wreck Best Album Bracket. I am joined, as always, by Hudson Valley hardcore legend Mr. Lewis, and from DyingScene.com, Dylan, aka Screeching Bottle Rocket. We have randomly generated 8 matchups, so 16 total albums, and the way the albums are going to move on to the second round is by having 2 of the 3 of us vote for them, and we will be consulting our Discord for those decisions that are just too hard for one person to make. So with that said, guys, let's get into this first matchup. We've got an album that is very, very, very popular in the Discord against an album I've never heard of. So that would be Nightbirds' Mutiny at Muscle Beach going against Zero Down with A Lifetime to Pay. Dylan, you're up first in this one. Where are you going to go?
I like the Zero Down album. I don't think it's quite all it's hyped up to be, which is sacrilegious. I'm sure Jim Cherry, God rest his soul. The guy's a fantastic songwriter, though. I don't think these are among his best songs. I think his best songs were written for Strung Out and Pulley. That being said, I still like it more than the Nightbirds album. This is like quintessential Fat Records and Epitaph in the 90s on this record.
Lewis, what do you think?
Yeah, I like the Zero Down record. I really didn't like this Nightbird. I never heard this Nightbirds record, so I listened to it the first time. I didn't like it at all, I'll be honest. Like, I thought it sucked. So it wouldn't even matter. The Zero Down record rocks. It probably would have beat most things that went up against here, unless it's something I really love. So yeah, easy win for me.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I was listening to the Nightbirds today, and I was like, I don't hate it, but I really, really disliked it. And yeah. I'm pretty much with the Discord. I think this Zero Down record's pretty great. I almost said something that would not fly, but I won't. It's just a really good album. Zero Down's going to move on. Favorable matchup across the board, too. And no protest song will never change the world when everybody does exactly as they're told. So let's move on to part 2 here. We've got, in my opinion, the best Banner Pilot album, which is Collapser, going against another underrated album, Screw 32, Under the Influence of Bad People. Not quite to the level of Zero Down, I think, but it's still a really good album. But, I mean, I've showed my hand here. I love this Banner Pilot album. It's going to move on for me. It would probably be one of my 10 saves, or 4 saves. I don't remember what we said. But either way, Banner Pilot is my vote. Lewis, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree pretty much with everything you said. The Screw 32 record was surprisingly good. I'll be honest, maybe I'm stupid. I haven't really listened to it that much, or maybe only heard a song or 2 off of it, but it was fine. It was good. But this Banner Pilot album rocks, so got to give it to Banner Pilot.
All right, Dylan, what do you think about these albums?
Yeah, the Screw 32 album's like a cult favorite, I would say, among Fat Wreck listeners. But I like the Banner Pilot album a lot more. I think I like Heartbeat Pacific more, but I mean, this is probably tied with that album. They're both great albums.
All right, so Banner Pilot moves on. I think we're in line with the Discord so far. Yeah, Zero Down shut out Nightbirds in the Discord. And
also another album with a song named after a city in Florida, Pensacola.
Can't get enough of those, right? Let's see. And yeah, I mean, Banner Pilot, it was like, I don't have a calculator, but I would say about 80%. We're on Banner Pilot. Let's move on. We've got Swingin' Utters, The Streets of San Francisco against The Last Gang, Keep Them Counting. Lewis, you're up first with this one. What do you think?
Hey, come on, man. I don't know what to say about this one. I don't really love this Swingin' Utters record. This one isn't one of my favorites. Like, it's okay. It's good. It's listenable. but this Last Gang one is not for me. No offense. So I'm going to have to give the W to the Streets of San Francisco on this one. I don't really have much to say congratulatory about it. Besides, I feel like I'm just picking the lesser of two evils here. So
yeah. So Dylan makes fun of me because I actually really like the Last Gang. I had their last record in my top albums of 2020, 2021. I don't remember. I think it was 2021. And I had it again, not this one. I had it again in my best albums of the last 5 years. I forget. But I like this album too. And like you said, this is probably C tier utters. I'm gonna metagame slightly. We've got tons of representation of the swinging utters. I am perfectly okay with this not moving on. So Dylan, it's gonna come down to you.
I have no strong feelings about either album. I want to say I don't recall making fun of you for liking The Last Gang. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that's what happened. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I agree. My first instance of metagaming is about to happen, and I'm going to move The Last Gang on. But again, I feel like we're leading a sheep to slaughter here, but I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, so. Moving on.
Like the only asshole not picking The Last Gang. I love The Last Gang as well, Discord. Don't worry about it.
All right, so I have something to say here, guys. We've got the Real Mackenzies, who've been the doormat of this series. 10,000 shots against Mad Caddies duck and cover. So I am not voting for this Real Mackenzies album, but of the ones we've listened to so far, I think this is the best one. I mean, I think we're at like 5 or 6. We looked it up last time. We're like, is there going to be one of these in every episode? This is the first one that I thought was pretty good. With that said, the Mad Caddies are a better band. This is a better album. So my vote is duck and cover. Dylan, what do you think?
We're going with the Caddies. Probably their best album as far as my tastes are concerned.
Lewis, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I agree. Them's fighting words about the Caddies, but it's a good record. I don't know if it's the best one.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. I don't know what happened to the screen for a second. I don't even think this is top 2. Or maybe.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're both wrong.
What we're gonna do?
Discord voted for the Caddies, I'm sure.
We're gonna do the Caddies
guys. Well, sorry.
And after the album comes out in March, so we'll air it all out. But what do you think? What were you saying, Lewis?
I think you guys are going to vote for Banner Pilot pretty strongly here, right? We could have metagamed and given the Mackenzies 1 W here, and it wouldn't have mattered. But all right,
pity vote.
Yeah, this is gonna be Banner Pilot 0 down for me all day long. I think. Are we all in agreement?
Damn, you aren't even making a case for The Last Gang. Come on, man. What's that about?
It's good. I mean, when the other ones come, like, I really enjoy the 0 Down album. I'm firmly with the Discord. I know we've been not seeing eye to eye a lot in this bracket, but this album is really good. And I think that fad is starting to get wind how much people like it. I wouldn't be surprised at a repress one of these days.
Shout out to that guy in our Discord who had 0 Down as like his top band of 2023. Like, that's a lot of dedication to single record. It's insane.
Peter fucking Pan. I think that's who it was.
Yeah, it's insane. I can't believe that still.
Yeah, I'm fine with both those choices, including the Banner Pilot. I will just, because Banner Pilot's going to advance anyway, I will, and Dylan, you should just why don't you give Duck and Cover your vote? Show how much you love the Caddies there. It doesn't matter. It's going to advance.
I like the Banner Pilot album more.
God damn it, Dylan. I gave you a chance to express your love for the Caddies and you let it go. Fine, full sweep. Let's do it.
All right, so we're going to shuffle the board, so just give us a few moments here, and we'll get back with 4 more matchups. So just hang tight. We'll be right back.
I'm stuck inside a one-track mind, busy counting numbers half the time. This whole world belongs to me.
All right, board is loaded. First matchup is going to be Joey Cape, Tony Sly, Acoustic Volume 2 against the Swingin' Utters, Peace and Love. This is a tough one for me, so I don't want to go first. Either of you guys want to take this one? Lewis doesn't. Dylan, it's up to you. What's it going to be out of these two?
Again, I don't really have strong opinions about either. We'll go with the Swingin' Utters.
Swingin' Utters getting the vote. Lewis, what do you think?
You know, I feel almost exactly the same. We're going volume 2 with my pick because I don't love either one. So John, you get to decide.
Well, I mean, not metagaming, but there is a juggernaut on the other side that we can see.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's
I really like this Swingin' Utters album. I know people don't. I don't know if people care for it that much, but I really like this one. But why not? Since it's not gonna matter. Let's go for the acoustic album.
It wasn't me. It wasn't you. It wasn't anybody you knew with it.
Up next. People have been asking for it. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. We've got Less Than Jake, Borders and Boundaries, going against Joey Cave, John Snodgrass, Liverbirds. Guys, we've had a lot of acoustic albums. I think this one is the worst. I like that. I don't know if people. I'm sure I'm gonna hear about it, but that John Snodgrass's voice, I can't stand it. Like I was skipping the song after like 15, 20 seconds on every one of these. And I don't like Joey's solo stuff either. So this is doesn't need to be said, but it's a huge W for Less Than Jake. They would beat almost anyone, but like this is a slaughter. So Less Than Jake all day long. Lewis, what do you think?
Yeah, let's not be like stop, John. It's already dead. I mean, it's Less Than Jake, Borders and Boundaries. I mean, it's a great record, so it's not even close.
All right, Dylan, your favorite band, Less Than Jake. Anything to say?
Lewis's favorite Less Than Jake song, Mr. Chevy Celebrity. I think that was the one you picked. I can't remember.
It wasn't my favorite of all time. It's in my top 5. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, this is a great, probably like number 3 or 4 Less Than Jake album. I can't remember. I like all of them, so they all shuffle. But yeah, probably like 3/4 of the album I would say is like classic Less Than Jake.
Yeah, once the new album comes out this year, we're gonna redo that tier list. So we'll figure out your guys' thoughts then. All right, probably best matchup of this episode, even though I'm almost positive I know where this is going. Propagandhi, Potemkin, City Limits against the Mad Caddies, Keep It Going. Dylan, since there's going to be some element of surprise with your pick, let's go to you first. What do you think?
We'll do my first. I think this is going to be my first vote for Propagandhi record on here.
Whoa.
I can't name any songs, but I know I've listened to this more than any other Propagandhi album, I would say. I think I've pronounced their name 3 different times in the last 30 seconds. Propagandhi.
Yeah, that one song that's in German is one of my favorite. Where the title, I think it's German, is one of my favorite.
Barchetta or something, yeah.
That one is so... I mean, Lewis, we're both going Propagandhi, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite albums of all time. I love this album. Name and Address with Help, Dallas Hurst, like every song on this. I mean, every song rips on this album, like from start to finish. It's incredible. Like, no offense against Keep It Going. I think Keep It Going is the follow up to Just One More, right? Yeah. It's pretty good. I mean, I really like The Dirge, and I like Backyard. Like, that song's awesome. But man, it's not even close for me. So
yeah, I was gonna shout out Backyard too. That song's really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Shut your mouth and get back in your seat. You're already belong. You will pass on.
All right. So now we've got against me as the Eternal Cowboy against Randy the band. And I want to share this piece that the Discord has Randy moving on in this round over against me. The Discord also had Randy going against Less Than Jake and not winning, but getting 40% of those votes. So I'll be honest, guys. I'll take this here. I am not a big Against Me fan. I never have been. I listened to this Randy record again. It's pretty good. So I'm going to be a man of the people. I'm going to go with the Discord. I'm going to pick Randy because I don't give a shit about this Against Me album. I'll be honest. Lewis, I'm going to go to you. I know you like this album, and they're a Florida band, so I don't know where Dylan's priorities are going to lie, but you're up next, man. What's it going to be?
I love me some early Against Me. You know, I mean, I was pretty right there in the beginning when Reinventing Axl Rose came out, and I love that record. I love the EPs, and then I love this record on Fat. A little bit evolution of the sound, a little bit more polish. I love this record. I still like this record. It's gonna get the big check mark from me. So let's see what Dylan feels about it.
You know what? I'm listening to the Randy record right now.
It's good, man. It's good.
It's better. I've listened to Randy before, but not like with any motivation behind it. Yeah, I've never been a very big Against Me fan, especially Lewis shouted out Reinventing Axl Rose. I feel like that's a terrible album. So Randy's gonna move on here.
Don't let the moment fade while I take out my razor blade.
Wow. All right. I don't know.
I will get canceled for my Reinventing Axl Rose take.
You just didn't want a Florida and Florida crime in the second round.
Of course, yes.
You can just go there.
We could have just met
Gainesville on Gainesville.
Borders and Boundaries will probably win anyway, right? So regardless, I think of the matchup, I think
guys, it's Potemkin and Borders, right? Are we all in agreement?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So Lewis, is Eternal Cowboy, does it have a chance to get saved from you?
Probably not. I like this record quite a bit, but with some of the other atrocities that have been committed against some records that I love in this list, I might have to, depending on how many saves I have. But if I have a couple saves to spare at the end, maybe we'll get Eternal Cowboy brought back in. But I think with you guys as my metagaming our relationship here, with you guys as the other two on the other end, I don't think it's ever going to advance that far. So it might not be worth it. So
well, round 2 is live, where we're going to have the Discord weigh in too. But
all right,
the Discord also voted for Randy, so I don't know. I don't know if it would help your cause. Yeah, so we need to pick the round 13 and 14, but I forgot to remove the last 2 rounds, so it's gonna have to be a separate thing that we do. So we have to cut here. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Another short one, which is great. So thanks to everybody for watching. Make sure we've only got 2 real ones left, and episode 16, wait, this is 12, 13, 14. We've got 3 real ones left, and then 16 is going to be the I wish I would have remembered what we're doing. I think it's either like comps and live or stuff like that mixed in with ones that were eliminated. So make sure you're subscribed so you can figure out what it is we do, since I'm explaining it terribly. And thumbs up, comment, all that stuff, and join the Discord so you can see the matchups in advance, vote on them, and have your opinion weigh in like Randy's did. Randy moved on because of the Discord. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.